It's payday. You've worked hard all week, and your paycheck finally hits your account. You feel that little rush of excitement, like, all right, I've earned this. But then after a few days, you look at your account again, and poof, it's already gone. Sound familiar? You're not alone. It's something many of us go through. But what if I told you there was a way to flip the script on this? What if, instead of watching your money slip away every month, you could keep more of it and use it to build the life you want? Today, we're talking about 10 smart money tactics that can completely change the way you approach your finances. These are strategies that actually work, not just buzzwords you hear in a finance book. And they're simple and actionable habits you can start today. So let's get started, because your future self will thank you for it. Number 1, pay yourself first. Let me ask you something. What's the first thing you do when your paycheck hits your account? Do you start paying bills, grabbing takeout, or maybe shopping online a bit? Most people do. But here's the thing. If you wait until the end of the month to save whatever's left over, there usually won't be anything left. That's why one of the smartest money tactics you can adopt is this. Pay yourself first. What does that actually mean? It's simple. Before you spend a single dollar, take a portion of your income, say 10%, even 20%, and move it straight into savings or investments. Think of it like a non-negotiable bill, but for your future. The beauty of this tactic is automation. Set up an automatic transfer the same day your paycheck hits. You don't see the money, you don't miss the money, and you don't have to rely on willpower. The goal here is simple. Prioritize your future self over your current temptations. Because if you don't pay yourself first, you're basically paying everyone else and leaving nothing for the most important person in the room, you. Number 2, track every dollar. Let's be real. You can't control what you don't track. Imagine trying to lose weight without ever looking at a scale or tracking what you eat. It just doesn't work. And money is no different. Tracking every dollar is one of the smartest things you can do to take control of your finances. That doesn't mean you have to live in a spreadsheet 24/7. Now it's easier than ever. You got apps like You Need a Budget, Mint, or even just the Notes app on your phone. The goal? Simple. Know exactly where your money is going, not where you think it's going. You might be shocked to find out you're spending $200 a month on food delivery, or that your streaming subscriptions are eating up $80 a month. Those little leaks add up, and until you see them clearly, you can't plug them. But here's the best part. Once you start tracking, your awareness skyrockets. Suddenly, you start making better decisions without even trying. You'll hesitate before hitting Add to Cart. Number 3, the 24-hour rule. Ever get that rush when you're about to hit buy now on something you didn't even plan to purchase? Yeah, we've all been there. That late-night Amazon scroll or a flash sale that makes you feel like you're missing out if you don't act fast. That's where the 24-hour rule comes in. It's simple but powerful. Before you buy anything that's not absolutely essential, wait at least 24 hours. No matter how tempting it is, you pause. And this is because impulse spending is emotional, not logical. It hits so fast, and if you act on it, you often end up with stuff you didn't really need, or even want a few hours later. But here's the magic. When you give yourself a full day to think, the emotional high wears off. You start asking yourself real questions like, do I really need this? Can I find it cheaper somewhere else? Or will I even care about this a week from now? Most of the time, the answer is no. You close the tab, save the money, and move on. Number 4, delay gratification for big wins. We live in a world that screams, buy it now. New phone just dropped? Upgrade. See your friend's vacation on Instagram? Book yours today. That shiny car ad? You deserve it. But here's the truth most people don't want to hear. Real wealth is built in the waiting. Delaying gratification, holding off on those big purchases until your goals are met, isn't about deprivation. It's about strategy. It's saying, I could have it now, but I'd rather have freedom later. Think about this. Waiting just 1 or 2 extra years to buy that brand new car, and instead investing or saving that money, could mean the difference between scraping by or retiring early. Delaying a vacation? That's your future home deposit growing in the background. Delaying gratification builds discipline. It sharpens focus. It's not about never enjoying life. It's about enjoying it intentionally. on your own terms and without financial stress. And here's the kicker. When you finally do make that purchase, after hitting your savings goal or paying off debt, it feels so much better. No guilt, no regret, just the reward you truly earned. Number 5, know your why for money. Let's talk about something deeper than just budgets and bank accounts. Your why. Because here's the thing. Saving money just to save isn't motivating. Cutting expenses for the sake of it gets old. But when you tie your money habits to something that really matters to you, everything changes. So ask yourself, what does financial freedom look like to you? Buying your first home? Quitting your job to start something you love? Traveling the world without checking your bank account every 5 seconds? Whatever it is, that's your why. And once you know it, your financial decisions become a lot easier. Suddenly, skipping the $6 coffee doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It feels like a step closer to your dream. Saying no to impulse spending becomes a yes to something bigger. Budgeting doesn't feel restrictive, it feels empowering. So take a moment. Get clear on your why. Write it down. Look at it often. Let it guide your choices. Because when your goals are connected to your heart, sticking to the plan becomes second nature. Number 6, avoid bad debt like the plague. You open your credit card statement and see a balance way higher than you expected. You make the minimum payment, hoping to catch up next month. But next month, it's even worse. Interest is stacking up. The balance barely moves. And suddenly, you're not spending money, you're serving it. That's what bad debt does. It traps you in a cycle where your hard-earned money goes to interest payments instead of your goals, dreams, or peace of mind. We're not talking about smart, strategic debt like a mortgage or a low-interest student loan here. We're talking about bad debt. Payday loans, high-interest credit card balances, financing stuff that loses value the second you buy it, like furniture, phones, or even cars you can't afford. If you're already in high-interest debt, make a plan. List them out. Tackle them one by one using the debt snowball or avalanche method. And if you're not in debt, stay that way. Be mindful before you swipe that card or sign up for that financing deal. Because here's the truth. Bad debt steals your potential. It keeps you working harder, longer, and more stress for less. But when you avoid it or escape it, that's when you start to feel real financial freedom. Number 7, avoid lifestyle creep. Let's talk about one of the sneakiest traps in personal finance. Lifestyle creep. Here's how it happens. You get a raise. You make a little more money. And before you know it, you're upgrading your apartment, getting a nicer car, eating out more, and buying designer stuff. Because, hey, you can afford it now, right? But here's the catch. If every time your income goes up, your expenses rise with it, you'll never build wealth. You'll just be stuck in a fancier version of the same paycheck-to-paycheck cycle. That's lifestyle creep, and it's how people earning 6 figures can still feel broke. The smart move? Lock in your lifestyle, even as your income grows. Instead of upgrading everything, keep your core expenses the same, and send that extra income straight to your savings, investments, or debt payoff. That's how your savings rate explodes while everyone else is stuck, looking rich, but feeling financially stressed. And remember, this doesn't mean you can't ever treat yourself or enjoy your success. Now let's go with the last 3. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos. Let's continue. Number 8, invest in self-education. Let me ask you, how much would you say you've spent on courses, books, or resources in the past year to improve your financial knowledge? If your answer is not much, you're missing out on one of the most powerful ways to build wealth. Investing in yourself, your knowledge, skills, and financial IQ is the best ROI you'll ever get. Think about it. You could spend money on gadgets, clothes, or experiences that might bring short-term satisfaction. But the return on investment from learning? That pays dividends for a lifetime. Whether it's reading books like The Millionaire Next Door or Rich Dad, Poor Dad, taking an online course in investing, or following financial channels like this, every piece of knowledge you gain can be used to make smarter financial decisions. The more you know about money, the better you'll be at earning, saving, and investing it. For example, understanding compound interest helps you see why saving early is crucial. Learning about stock market trends lets you make more informed investment choices. Learning how taxes work can save you thousands every year. And the best part? The options to learn are endless, and they're at your fingertips. Number 9. Negotiate everything. Most people don't realize this, but almost everything is negotiable. Your phone bill? Negotiable. Your car insurance? Negotiable. Even your rent? Yep, that too. But here's the problem. We're taught to just accept prices as they are. We see a bill and think, well, that's just what it costs. But what if one simple phone call could save you hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars this year? Let me paint you a picture. You call your internet provider and say, I've been a loyal customer for a while. I noticed my bill went up. Are there any promotions or lower rate plans I might qualify for? Boom! They drop your bill by $20 a month. That's $240 saved a year from one 5-minute conversation. Same goes for car insurance, rent, gym memberships, even medical bills. All you have to do is ask. And sure, sometimes they'll say no, but sometimes they'll say yes. Here's the mindset shift. Negotiating isn't being cheap, it's being smart. You're advocating for yourself. You're keeping more of your hard-earned money in your pocket where it belongs. And the best part? These aren't savings you have to earn again every month. They're automatic. Once you negotiate that lower bill, you just keep saving month after month. Number 10. Build multiple income streams. Imagine you wake up tomorrow, check your email, and find out your company's downsizing. You're being let go. No warning. No backup plan. Just gone. Now, here's the question. What happens next? If your 9 to 5 job is your only source of income, the answer is panic. But if you've built multiple income streams, the answer is, all right, time to lean on plan B. It comes from knowing that if one income stream dries up, others are still flowing. Here are just a few ideas to get the wheels turning. Freelance your skills, writing, design, marketing, or coding. Start a side hustle, sell products online, or offer a service in your local area. Invest for passive income, dividends from stocks, or rental income from real estate. Monetize your hobbies, photography, tutoring, crafts, gaming. Even those can pay. You don't have to build them all at once. Start with one extra stream of income that adds a few $100 a month, and then scale. Multiple income streams equals multiple paths to freedom. So don't wait for life to force you into a backup plan. Build it now. Your future self will be glad you did. Think about your why. Is it the freedom to travel the world? A cozy home of your own? Or maybe it's the peace of mind that comes with knowing you're in control of your money. Whatever it is, these smart money habits will help get you there. The best part? You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. With that said, thanks for watching. Keep making those smart choices, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.